Getnet, because he's the only one left behind, the landlord. What the hell is going on? Where are your sisters? Where is your wife?
በአሰቃቂ ሁኔታ ደፍሮ እንዳትጮህበት የሱ አስነዋሪ አጸያፊ ነውር በአደባባይ እንዳይታይ እንዳይሰማበት አፋን ባሻው ሞላት ልጄ ስንት መስዋዕት ከፍዬ ያሳደግ ልጄ ደረሰችልኝ ብዬ በጉጉት አይኔኗን ያየው ጓደኛዬን አደረስ ልጄ ለሰበር መኖር ዛሬ ነኝ በሽተኛው ያለው ለዛውም ስንት ግፍ ስንት ማስፈራሪያ እየደረሰብኝ
Getnet, her landlord. The man in the bathroom, Getnet, is Heaven's mom's landlord. And not even that, the man's wife is someone that Heaven's mom had known since she was in school, like primary school. She's known this woman for most of her life.
She responds, you put your faith in God. That's how you live. That's why I have Emma in my house always. I did the same thing for her that I do for my children. That is all.
Anytime the interviewer is talking about, well, Heaven's mom said that she's like sitting there and you can see her. That's the sound I want to make when I see her face. That's what I imagine the noise is. Like very like, well, she's dumb. Like that's the face.
የተለቀቀ ነው ሰሞኑ ዓለም ይፍረደኝ ብላ ያሳየችን ፎቶ ነው ይሄ ገላ አሁን ያሳየውሽ ይሄ ገላ የሷ ነው ወይስ አይደለም ቀይ ስለምታውቂያት 2 አመት አብራሻት ነው ሻት ጻናት
እንደው ምንም አይነት እሷን የሚገልጽ ነገር የለውም ሲጀመር ቆም ብሎ ህዝቡም እኮ ቢያዩ እንጃ ምንም ነገር እሷ የሷ እንዳልሆነ ነው ምናልክ
What? Basically saying, I don't know what that is. Her mom is claiming it's her uterus, but it doesn't look human, so I don't know what she's trying to prove. Accusing Heaven's mom of taking like an animal organ and posting a picture of it. At one point, she's like, that picture doesn't even look like Heaven. And the interviewer is very confused by that statement. She says, that picture does not look like Heaven. The interviewer points out, I just showed you a picture of only Heaven's private areas. How do you know that's not Heaven? Like her face isn't even in the picture. Mm-hmm. All the police decide they want to drop this case. They just don't care for it. One of the police officers also happens to have ties to Getnet. Heaven's mom states that all the evidence has been covered up by Getnet's family and that the only cop, that one cop, they refuse to even look for the bucket. Because they're like, I know that he washed Heaven's body in a bucket to get rid of the evidence. There's a bottle filled with sand somewhere. They refuse to look for it. Getnet's children would tell Heaven's mom, actually, our dad asked us to clean up blood using bleach that day. And we did. But police won't listen to the kids. They won't listen to Heaven's mom. They just keep telling her, stop blabbing such nonsense. Everybody knows that she died because she fell. There was only one female cop that believed Heaven's mom. She's the only one that did not want to close this case. She was getting pressure from all the sides to drop it. The next time Heaven's mom visits the police station, the female officer is suddenly giving her the cold shoulder. And she's like, what's wrong? Did I do something? I only ever tried to help you. She's so confused. What are you talking about? I know, and I've been so grateful. The officer tells her, I heard what you've been going around saying, bad-mouthing me to people. And she just storms off. People are trying to turn these two women against each other, and it's apparently working. So now Heaven's mom is completely on her own. Every time she tries to bring the hospital records to the investigating teams to show them, see, this is not an accident. The hospital said that she was essayed. They would conveniently lose the report or tell her it wasn't enough. They need more. Also, they said it's the hospital that you worked at. So there could be a lot of bias. They could be lying. You could have told them, the doctors, what to write on the autopsy.
ልትረሳው አትችልም በጣም ከባድ ነው አብሶ እንደዚህ ስቃዩ ይመጣብኛል ይጮህብኛልና ሰው በቃ አንቺ እንደዚህ አትረሺውም ከባድ ነው ደርሶብህ ያየሰው ነው ስሜት ሊነግር የሚችልና እንደሌላው አይደለም የልጅ ሐዘን በጣም ከባድ ነው አንድ ቀን ታማታቀም ልጅ ድንገት ነው ያጣት ያውም በእግዚአብሔር አይደለም ባሰቃቂ ሁኔታ ምንም በደል የሌለባት ምንም ኃጢአት የሌለባት ያጣዋትና
His mom said, we should be the ones to appeal because 25 years is not enough. She was just a little girl. He not only killed her, he tortured her, he R-worded her. The act is horrific. 25 years is not too harsh. 25 years is not enough. Look at how he's doing in prison. He's sentenced to 25 years, but he is fine. He's laying in prison, being fed. Men who are essaying and killing children are just happily eating food provided by the government and living happily. To locals, there have been stories circulating afterwards that he might have been responsible for 2 other children's deaths. And both times he was a suspect, but the families could not prove it. Every time she shows up to court during the appeal, they treat her, the court, and even the perpetrator's family, they treat her like she's the offender. Like she's the one that needs to be put on trial. On one occasion, he was being escorted out of the courtroom and he turns his body to her and he says, "Do you think I won't get out, you bitch?" Heaven's mom was so startled and terrified, but also so angry, and he just keeps going, "You daughter of a whore, you think I'm not gonna get out?" Finally, Heaven's mom collects herself, and in a controlled, contained tone, she tells him bluntly, "Even if I am just a woman, even if I cannot get justice here, I will never allow you to live on the outside." But the female guard hears, walks over, looks at Getnet, looks at Heaven's mom. "You will be jailed unless you stay silent." She's talking to Heaven's mom. "Jail me then, do it. It's not like anything happened to him in jail. He gets to lay down and get fed. If you have the power to arrest me, do it now. I am the mother who lost her precious daughter. What happened to him? Did you not hear him insulting me?" So she asked the guard that. And she responds, "Yes, I did, but he's under the protection of the law." "So I should stay silent? Well, you also have children, don't you? Should this happen to you too then?" Eventually, the female guard tells Getnet to also be silent before walking off. Heaven's mom said, "Why is there no death sentence in our country? Is it because our children are not our country's children? Can they not see mother's tears? What if their children were killed in such a gruesome way? What would they do then? This is a small girl that was R-worded and murdered by a man. The judgment should set the example for these crimes. Otherwise, where will we go? Where will the mothers and children go? It's not like we have another country. It's not like we can flee somewhere else. Who do we cry to? Who listens to us? If our children can't be safe in our homes, where else can we go? Should we stop working and spend all our time with our children? Then how can we feed our children? Only God is on our side now." Notably, an 11-year-old girl was essayed by her father. He received only 16 years in prison. A man strangled and essayed a 14-year-old girl. She passed away. He got 19 years. A 17-year-old essayed a 5-year-old girl. He got 6 months in prison. A 41-year-old man who essayed multiple little girls around the age of 8 was only given 10 years.